What are you making?
You tell them, I don't know.
What are you stirring in your little pot?
Applesauce. I'm making an applesauce cake.
Okay. Have you ever baked before?
Cookies.
Okay.
Like 10 years ago.
Okay. And would you like to inform everybody of what your track record is with any sorts of foods?
Burning.
You are the
Smoke. Fire alarms going off. We're just sort of going to plop it all in there.
Yep. Get a spoon, scrape it out.
Okay. I forget which way to go. This way.
Look at you making applesauce.
Well, it's going to be turned into a cake. It's going to be a very good disaster.
A very good disaster.
Yes.
Really?
That's what it's going to turn out to be.
Why is it going to be a great disaster?
Well, actually, no. I gotta have confidence. This is gonna be the best apple cake in the world. I'm not using a recipe. I don't know what cake dough looks like, but...
You've never made a cake before in your life?
Well, I've made a cake with my grandma, but, I mean... That was when I was a little kid, and it's like, yeah, Collin, you made a cake, but, like, she's doing everything. The applesauce is pink.
Yes, that's what happens when you have pink apples.
Is that normal?
Yes, that's perfectly normal. That's why I said don't peel them. Because first of all, you're putting it through a Foley.
How long do you cook cake for?
It depends on if you're doing cupcakes or cake. Cake is normally like 40 minutes to an hour, depending on how dense it is.
Well, I like I'm a moist cake kind of guy, so.
Well, you kind of should follow a recipe if you like moist cake.
Nope, we're just gonna cook it for a half hour. I think that's good.
No, because it's gonna be raw in the middle.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, we got a while to get there.
I want you to not tell me
Oh no.
if I'm doing wrong.
I'm going to tell you though.
No, you can't.
I need to tell you because I don't want this to be awful.
That's a good amount of butter, right?
Sure.
I'm telling you not to tell me, then I'm asking you. I mean,
I don't know why we need to add butter to applesauce.
where's the flour? And where's baking powder?
Well, baking powder is staring at you.
Yeah, I think we need baking powder.
Yes.
And a pinch of salt. Everybody adds a pinch of salt in baking videos. Gordon Ramsay does it, so I'm going to do it.
If Gordon Ramsay does it, it's foolproof. Right?
That's enough, right?
That's a lot of salt.
Okay, then we're just going to do it. And then we're going to waste the rest. We don't measure in this
You
house.
probably do. No, not a wet spoon.
It's not wet.
Okay. Don't add a heaping spoonful.
Probably about that much?
Sure. Why not?
This isn't toxic, right?
Well, if you don't add enough, it's not going to get fluffy.
I think, okay, yeah, I should probably add a little bit more.
Because baking powder is the leavening agent. That's probably good.
Think so?
Yeah. Okay, so before you start adding flour, I would add your sugar.
Okay, then we need, do we need milk? No, because the applesauce is like the milk.
No, the applesauce is like the oil. Applesauce is actually...
Well, then this is an oily cake.
Applesauce is actually... Okay, let's see.
I think we got
almost half applesauce, half sugar. You good over there?
This probably isn't going to make it to YouTube. Well, this video is.
This video will.
Oh, why is it doing that?
Because of the baking powder, Collin. Well, you're going to need the spoon, but okay.
2 eggs. This is a disaster.
So you want to whisk this all in first. Why is it turning it green? Why is baking... I don't know. That's okay.
It smells weird.
No, it doesn't smell that weird.
Do you think it's safe to eat?
Well, I don't see how adding baking powder, salt, sugar, and applesauce would make it unedible. Okay, so I want you to think about this before you add in those eggs, Colin.
Now I want to Google, is it safe to mix baking soda and applesauce?
Yes.
Have you ever done it before?
I've made applesauce cake before. Before you dump that cake in, you want to think that applesauce is hot. And as soon as you dump it in there, it's going to start cooking the egg. So you want to probably make sure it's whisk and then whisk it in.
Well, we should add the flour to cool it down.
Well, you need to mix in the egg kind of before. But so if you whisk it continuously, it'll probably be fine. It should be fine. But if you just leave the egg there and then walk away for a minute, you'll have like an entire fried egg in applesauce.
Ew, the applesauce looks all yellow now.
That's what happens.
This is gross. And this is edible?
Baking is like chemistry, Colin. You mix a whole bunch of weird ingredients together and you get something edible. Okay, so after this you're gonna want to add the flour.
Yep. This is gonna be a lot of cake. Ew, look at this. It's all yellow. It's like pee.
No, it's not.
It's like...
It honestly looks like store-bought applesauce.
Think so?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it does. It's very smooth, though.
Yeah, because you've added an egg, you've added the sugar.
Probably a little bit more sugar than I should have added. So we got about a cup of flour. We're gonna start with this.
You're gonna need more than a cup.
I know, but we gotta... We're doing something. And I don't know what we're doing until we find out what we're doing.
What are you gonna put it at?
Cake screams to me 325.
Okay.
I think. We're gonna go with it.
Okay, I don't think it might take a little bit longer to cook, but I don't think that's awful. Most cakes are like between 325 and 375.
Well, then we're splitting it right in the middle. We're going 350. There we go.
Okay. One thing you're going to want to remember is not to whisk in the flour too much, because then you're going to develop the gluten and it's going to get really dense and tough. So you want to stir it in, but you don't want to like whisk it.
And I think this might be good.
No.
Okay, we want to gently... See, now we're getting somewhere.
Hmm?
This is looking okay. Maybe we should have a little bit more sugar.
No.
I know.
Because you dumped probably almost 2 cups in there.
Probably 2.5, 3. Probably 3 cups is okay. Okay, well, this is my recipe. So I'm gonna say, yeah, 3 cups of flour. I think this is just gonna turn into apple lump cake. I think that's what it's gonna end up calling. I think it's lumping because I think the applesauce is very thick.
Well, it's lumping because the flour's lumpy. So just add a little bit, because you don't want to make this too runny.
What do we at?
I would add a little bit more.
Yeah, we're at 2 cups. I want to add it till...
That's probably good because you're going to make this... You don't want to make the batter too runny.
That's a 1/2 cup. So we added a 1/2 cup of buttermilk.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm making this on my own. Charity's just here.
I'm talking and you're not really...
Helping me because I'm not a baker. But she is letting me do what I want because she is being an angel right now.
No, I'm not. I'm just filming it and hoping other people find comedy in it. It's Colin's comedic baking show.
That looks like cake batter right there, right?
It's working on it. Okay, so yeah, that looks pretty good.
I gotta spread it somehow.
There's brushes in the drawer.
Brushes in the drawer. Okay. Where? Oh, right here. Right in front of my face. Well, actually...
That's the best thing. You want purple.
I'm feeling purple today, so...
So I would just dump it in. Take a spatula and dump it in. Or this.
We gotta use what we were given. Okay, and then we just... So for this, what you want to do is just paint it like you're painting a wall.
You gotta paint all the sides too.
Yep.
You don't want to stick to sides either.
And that's Charity's homemade butter. We're probably gonna need more butter because I don't think I don't think it's all fitting in this. We might
No,
have to...
I think it's all gonna fit. So spatula
Spatula.
to scrape down the sides. No, a rubber spatula. A scrapey spatula.
Hey, this is my cake charity.
I know, I'm just trying. I don't want to wash the extra
So for
dishes.
a big bowl, you got to use the littlest scraper.
Because...
And then you just heaping dump like that. And then here, this is Collin's apple lump cake.
Okay.
So that's good. The oven's not preheated yet.
Eh,
But one thing I want to do with this cake is I want like a brown sugar and butter sort of crumble on the top.
Okay, so take your butter bowl. Your butter bowl is all it's had is butter, so don't.
Okay. Now don't tell me measurements because I'm getting it. So
Also because of apples,
what?
you told me not to tell you measurements, so you're looking at me like, is that enough butter?
Then it is. That's enough butter. Actually, no. You want a lot more for a crumble. So we're just gonna.
Well, you don't want.
We're gonna get into it.
You don't really want to melt a crumble.
You
want the butter softened, but not melted.
It's soft right now.
Exactly. Can you smush it with the back of the spoon?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So it's like cookies when you make cookies.
Now I know I told you not to tell me measurements, but is that okay?
Sure. I will just say sure.
Where's brown sugar?
Brown sugar is hiding behind the KitchenAid because I haven't had time to put it away.
So we should have added vanilla in there.
Oh, it's okay. You know what? We're calling it good.
I can add a drop and sort of whisk it in.
No.
No, because there's butter on it. I can't do that.
It's okay. Don't. It's gonna avalanche.
Okay. Ground cinnamon right there. And maybe we should put some paprika. So.
I'd add more. You can add extra cinnamon because there's not that cinnamon in the cake itself.
Okay, so you add about that much.
That's probably about 2 teaspoons.
And then, just like the sugar,
That's probably good.
a heaping dump.
A heaping dump. And you also want to add white sugar to that as well.
I do?
Yes, you do.
The more you know.
Because a lot of times for like crumbles and things like that, sometimes we'll add flour. You can add oats to it. You add your white sugar.
Well, I don't like the floury taste in a crumble. I like that brown sugar when you put it on top. When it's done, it sort of melts in.
It does.
That's what
Okay, I would not suggest dumping that.
No, that's why I got a spoon. Okay. We're gonna put 1, 2. I think that's good. Now, I personally think it needs a little bit more butter.
No.
You don't think so?
You haven't mixed the butter through.
And then you wait till the cake is done to put
No,
this
you
on.
don't.
You put it on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it really gets all melty on the top.
I would stir more.
That's why. There's a whole hunk of butter on the bottom of the spoon.
See, that's why I said it has to kind of get... Would you call those pea-sized crumbles?
Well, all the butter's not mixed in. It's crumbly right now because the brown sugar is sticking together because of all the molasses in it. So, yeah, I know that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab it and sort of...
One side of the cake is going to have, like, all the crumble.
Well, we got more here. So you sort of get it in your fingers and you sort of...
It's not the traditional way of doing it, but you know it works.
It's the Collin way. And make sure you get some on the floor. So it's not exactly even.
Okay, so one thing you could do is you can take a knife and swirl it.
Swirl it in the top, is what you're saying. And that's what we're going to do. I like that idea. So we sort of go like... Wait.
Not normally that way. Normally, can I take
Yeah.
this? Normally swirlies like, foo. And foo, 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 foo. So it kind of gets below.
Looks a little better. And I forgot to take the pizza stone
No,
out.
you leave the pizza stones in.
Okay. Now this is going to go in here.
Oh,
Look at that.
perfect.
Perfect timing.
Let me see.
We're we're gonna put that like that.
Perfect. That looks good.
And we'll check in about 35 minutes.
Sounds good.
So how do you check it? You stick a fork in, right?
Well, we're gonna just start by looking at this because I've been kind of paying attention. So we're gonna start by the look test.
The look test. I'm gonna put these on safety first. It rose, but the middle doesn't look done. Can I see a fork?
That's not even done. That's not even something you need to try for a fork.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's probably got another 35 minutes. 25 to 35 minutes.
Okay, that's a long cake.
Cakes take between an hour, 40 minutes to an hour, so it's not actually that bad.
Oh, look at that. That's good whipped cream right there.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the little cinnamon chunks in it.
Oh yeah, you added cinnamon. Well,
I think that'll be enough to bring down to your family.
Yeah.
We'll get another bowl, put it in the fridge. We're gonna take it out and see. I won't
Yeah.
turn it off quite yet. You know, actually, it doesn't look half bad.
it looks dense. Yeah, that's done.
That is?
Because it's firm. It's very firm. It's hot, but see how it's not like bouncy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's done.
Well, there we go.
It looks honestly more like cornbread with little holes in it.
Yeah. But you know, for not following a recipe and doing it myself.
Well, this is the way that originally recipes are made, is by experimenting.
Yeah, I think I might do it again maybe next weekend, and I might add.
I think it might need more. It needs something. It might be more flour.
Less applesauce, a little bit more flour, and a little bit more baking powder.
Let's see. It doesn't look awful. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you right now.
It's hard to give a recipe because it was just, I know there's 3 cups of flour and 4 apples in the applesauce.
Well, then everything else just kind of dump.
Yeah, just dump it and hope it works out.
Yep.
Let's do the fork test. I heard this somewhere. I don't know. I think you used the back of the fork.
No, you can use the fork, back and forth, knife. See, not really. Nothing comes off on it.
No, it's moist. It is very dense. It feels like breaking through a brick of concrete. Hopefully the whipped cream makes it a little bit better.
Oh, we will see.
So I'm letting Charity cut the cake.
Oh boy! Wow.
It's a little dense, huh?
Just a tad. Edges are nice and crispy.
Is that a good thing?
Oh boy! Wow.
Yeah, I think the middle looks like applesauce, like straight applesauce.
Well, I mean, it is very applesaucey. Okay, we'll taste it.
Oh,
Gotta get the whipped cream.
Get the whipped cream. I'm gonna stop messing with the video. I was zooming in. I don't know how to use Charity's big camera.
I'm sorry. It's too big for you.
It's not too big for me. I'm not a photographer with a degree. Okay, there's the whipped cream. Please be good. Please be good.
Whipped cream is gonna melt so badly.
See, Charity before, I was like, I'm gonna do this without a recipe. She's like, no! That's the worst thing you can ever do.
Okay, we'll see. I'm scared.
Does it smell good?
It smells like cake, but it doesn't look like cake. The texture's the weird thing.
Let's get close. How is it?
No, that's weird.
Is it good?
You try it. And then I give my opinions. Well, you're going for a second bite, so.
Okay, I think there should have been a little bit more flour. Mm-hmm. Because the middle's weird. It's pretty good though. I don't know what your opinions are, Charity.
No, it tastes good. It's just the texture's off.
The texture's off, but I mean, for no recipe, pretty good. I'm gonna have to try this again, maybe tomorrow. Well, thank you for watching, and I would recommend probably following a recipe if you're gonna make applesauce cake. But it was good. Alrighty. Bye.